Hey everybody, welcome to the Cannabis Kitchen. Today we're going to be making a chicken bacon ranch casserole. Hey everyone, we are going to be infusing this casserole with a ranch dressing that we will make from scratch using this cannabis infused mayonnaise that I made the other day. If you want to learn more about this mayonnaise, then definitely go check out the mayonnaise video on the website and the YouTube. So to start with, I'm going to need to figure out how much of this infused mayo to put into the ranch recipe that's eventually going to be used to infuse the casserole. So I know that my casserole recipe is going to give me about 4 servings, and I'm looking for about 10 milligrams of THC per serving, which is going to mean that I'm going to need about 40 milligrams of THC total. I know that my mayo has 20 milligrams of THC per tablespoon, so that makes it pretty easy to figure out that I need 2 tablespoons of infused mayo to equal 40 milligrams of THC. Now I'm going to take that and subtract it from the amount of mayo total that my ranch recipe calls for, which is 8 tablespoons, and that's going to leave me with the amount of non-infused mayo that I'm going to be using for the ranch, which is 6 tablespoons. We'll start by adding that 2 tablespoons of infused mayo and 6 tablespoons of non-infused mayo to a mixing bowl, then adding 8 tablespoons of sour cream to that, giving it a good mix before we add our spices, and then we're going to add half a teaspoon of garlic and onion powder, half a teaspoon of celery salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper. Give it a taste, and it should almost taste like ranch, but it's missing one key component, which is dill. Now I'm gonna finally chop up 4 teaspoons of dill here, and you might be thinking that's not nearly enough dill. You also might be like, dude, that is way too much dill. But for this amount of ranch dressing, I like to use 4 teaspoons. You do it to your taste. Then we're gonna add everything into our ranch mixture, and I did get that last little bit of dill. We're gonna mix everything up until that dill is very incorporated into our ranch mix, at which point we should be left with a very thick ranch dressing. Go ahead and give it a taste to make sure that it is indeed ranch dressing. And now if you want this to be a little thinner because you're doing it for something else, then go and add some buttermilk here. But for what we're doing, this is perfect. So now that we have our ranch made, we're gonna go ahead and add 8 ounces of cream cheese in big chunks like this. Then we're gonna stir everything up and try to chop up the cream cheese as much as you can. It's okay if the mix is still a little lumpy when everything's done, but you definitely don't want them to be as big as they were when you first got them in. Now set that to the side and we're ready to cook our meat. So what we're gonna need here is about 1 cup to 1.5 cups of bacon, and I like to use 3 chicken thighs, which comes out to about 1 pound. Then we're gonna fry up our bacon, and while that's going, we're gonna season our chicken on both sides, and then we're gonna throw that in a pan and cook that until it's cooked all the way through. And then we're gonna chop our bacon and our chicken up into manageable bite-sized pieces, and we're also going to chop up half of an onion, and then we're gonna start mixing everything into the bottom of our casserole dish. So we'll put our ranch mix, our chicken, our bacon, our onion, which I forgot to do on camera, but definitely added at this point, 1.5 cups of a cheese mix of your choice. I'm using cheddar, smoked Gouda, and Havarti because it's what I have at home. And then about 1 pound of frozen broccoli, or just like a frozen broccoli package. Mix everything up until it's all evenly coated, at which point we are going to add another 1/2 cup of our cheese mix, and then some crumbled up bacon to make everything look beautiful. And then we're going to throw it into the oven at 375 degrees for about 30 minutes, or until that cheese starts to change its color and brown up a little. And there she is in all of her glory. Now you'll know that it's done because you'll see the cheese has started to melt and it sort of started to darken in color. So we're definitely ready to go, and damn it if this doesn't look amazing. So we're going to cut this up into 4 equal pieces, remember, because we're making 4 servings at 10 milligrams of THC per serving. And we're going to do our best to make sure that we get 1/4 of the casserole out of the dish and onto the plate for the sake of our dosage and potency. And then there's nothing left to do except for get out of this damn kitchen and eat this thing. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching. If you are interested in any of the math that I use in these videos, then please go to thecannabiskitchen.net, go to the dosage page, fill out the form there to receive your free ebook copy of the Cannabis Kitchen's Helpful Friendly Dosage Book. It has all the information about the math that I use to figure out dosage and potency here on these videos and throughout the website. It will also show you how to adjust the potency of this recipe and all of the recipes that I do if you want something something to be a little bit lighter or stronger than I make it. Also, it will show you how to incorporate cannabis into any recipe that you want to do at home. So if you have a recipe that you think would be amazing with cannabis in it, go to thecannabiskitchen.net, go to the dosage page, fill out the form, receive your free ebook copy of the Helpful Friendly Dosage Book, and you will be schooled up on how to calculate the potency for your home recipes as well. And one more thing, if you are the type of person that does make these things in the videos that you watch, then I want to hear from you. Please take a picture of it, send it to me on the Instagrams, and I'd love to hear from you. The Instagram handle is the.cannabis.kitchen. I think it'd be really cool to kind of get a conversation going between all of us and see what everybody else is making at home too. So with that being said, that's all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.